Railway construction and maintenance. The mobility is a basic human need from the time of the immemorial. Everyone travel either for food or shelter purpose. A closely associated need is the transport of raw material to a manufacturing unit or the finished goods for the consumption. Transportation fulfill fulfills the basic need of the humanity. Transportation play a major role in the development of the human civilization. For instance, one could easily observe the strong correlation between the evolution of human settlement and the proximity of transport facilities. Also, there is a strong correlation between the quality and of transport facilities and standard living. Because of each, society place a greater expectation from transportation facility. In other words, the solutions to transportation problem must be analytical, based, economical, sound, social, credible, environmental, sensitive, practical, acceptable, and sustainable. Alternatively, the transportation solution should be a safe, rapid, comfortable, convenient, economical, and eco-friendly for both man and material. Objectives: learn different type of structural components, engineering properties of the material to calculate the material quantities required for construction. Understand the various aspects of geometrical elements, points and crossing, significance of maintenance of tracks, components of railway track formation. Usually forms of cross sections, the natural occurring soil is known as the subgrade, and when it is prepared to receive the ballast and track, it is called as formation. When the formation is raised on bank of earth, it's called an embankment. When it is made after cutting the ground below the ground level, it is called as cutting. In case of cutting, the line is laid below the ground level, and hence the required portion is to be excavated. A railway line may be constructed either embankment or in cutting or in a combined section. It should be noted that angles alpha and beta are not necessarily the same. Features of railroad bed label: when the formation is to be made on embankment or cutting, various features should be carefully considered. First one is width of the formation. The width of the formation will depends on the number of tracks, gauge of tracks, center to center distance between the track, width of the ballast layer, width of the trench to drain of water. The width of formation is normally kept sloping from the center for drainage purposes. The minimum wide width of formation recommended for different gauges as shown in the below table. You can see here gauges: broad gauge, BG, meter gauge, and narrow gauge. Minimum width of embankment for single it is 610 cm, double it is 182 cm. For broad gauge, for meter gauge it is 488 cm and 884 cm. For narrow gauge it is 370 cm and 732 cm. For minimum width of cutting single and double, 549 and 121 cm for broad gauge, 427 and 827 for meter gauge, and 335 and 701 cm for narrow gauge. So remarks: 122 cm extra width is to be provided in case of the formation in cutting for the side drain. Second one is slopes of sides. The stability of earthwork depends mainly on two factors, namely the cohesion and friction. For temporary stability, cohesion is useful and reliable, but permanent stability is assured only by friction, which keeps the slopes at the natural angle of repose of the material. The sleepers is to be provided. The sides the formation should be the slightly flatter than the angles of repose of the material. The slopes cutting vary from nearly vertical, 1.5 to 1 a slope or stiffer drills, the accumulations of water reduces the friction in all the sorts of soil.